You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state.
Welcome, I'm Spaghetti King, and this is Shy Girlfriend Wants to Get Married by Mei Neko ASMR. So, this will be the great May review of today. This will be a great one. So, this one is thankfully, for the most part, easy to summarize. Basically, it starts with you sitting outside looking at the rain, and your girlfriend comes up and says, basically, you should sleep, it's getting late, whatnot. And you say, no, I want to look out more. So she says she'll join you. She makes some coffee for you. You have that. And then she asks, what have you been thinking about? You say, marriage. And then she goes, well, speaking of marriage. Then she goes on talking. She says, I want to be with you forever. I want to grow old with you. I want to have a family with you. The moment I saw you, I knew I never wanted you out of my embrace. This very beautiful, statement. Followed by the conclusion, which is, I want to be your wife. I want to be your fiance. I want to send out the marriage announcements and have a wedding with you and whatnot. I want to get married. I want to be your wife. Is that okay? And that's how it goes. So that's the summary of that. Now, the main thing on this, as you can tell clearly, second half better than the first half, but that's fine. So in the case of this, the beginning is actually quite nice because the relations with these characters is bloomed over in this nice way before it then transitions into that. And the way it transitions to the marriage question is as natural as I said. It's literally a 3-point thing, which is, what were you thinking about? Marriage, you say. And then she says, oh, well, speaking of marriage, and then it goes on. And it transitions there perfectly. And even when I was getting the highlights, I noticed that the statements begin on each, basically like a minute apart from each other. Like as if it was perfectly planned or something. I don't know if May structures it to that degree, but literally at the 2-minute mark and then the 3-minute mark, you get the progression of each statement at the beginning of each of them from there. So, what can you say, right? But it goes from there, and it progresses, as I said, with what I said, basically. I don't really need to add much more to that. But basically, this just has great statements. The statements are incredibly impactful. I love them. Wholesomometer, wholesomometer. Going off the track, going off the beat. It's too much to take. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it, and I think it was great. And I think another reason this one was very good is because May spoke more in this one. Not as much pauses, more speaking from May, and the first part lacks content to a little extent. But for the most part, it's fine, especially with how it builds up the second half. Absolutely fine. Great stuff. Wonderful. Just simply sublime. Now, if I were to point out anything, I will say I had trouble hearing some things, actually. And I want to look up the line, actually, right here. She says, here you go, don't worry, I made it just the way you like it, referring to the coffee, this part right here. And then she says something.
Oh, be careful, it's slow, hot.
I think it's, be careful, slow, it's hot. And then she goes, so what you're thinking about it, it goes on from there. But I think what she said is, be careful, slow, it's hot. I think that's what she said. But she, muddled it. And there was another line she muddled, too.
And oh, yeah, them too.
And I'm not really sure. It's when she was, talking about you having a cat and whatnot. You live together, we have a cat. Kawaii. But I just don't know what she actually said there. So we have 2 lines in this that I just couldn't get. I don't know what she was saying specifically, which normally doesn't happen. May is usually quite well spoken, but So, I mean, there's that to criticize, but I had to, you know, bring criticism. That is what it is. So, with that, I'll talk about the art. The art is this like schoolgirl, brown hair, regular kind of anime look, kawaii. Behind this like glass sheets with like raindrops on it, whatnot, because it's raining. And as is the Mei tradition at this point, I guess, anime girl is exempt from the actual video. It is only the background which is shown within the video itself. I prefer for the girl to be shown because that helps me with immersion personally, but it is what it is. Anyway, you know, like I said, Mei talks more in this, so now, every line is great, and Mei talks more. So what more can you ask for? So yeah, other than I couldn't understand some things, and first half maybe could have been a little bit better, I really have nothing bad to say. So, fantastic, very good. You know, the later half is just simply brilliant, so, you know, that's all I'll say on that one. So I'll give you the rating. Audio 4 out of 5, wholesome rating 5 out of 5, overall rating 9 out of 10, rank legend. Excellent. So, there you go. I'm Spaghetti King, I love you all, and farewell.